Good morning, everyone. So I'm actually up. It's actually early. I'm gonna grab my charger because it looks like my computer's gonna die. So happy Monday. I hope you guys had a really great weekend. Relaxing. Relaxing is the key point to every weekend, right? I don't know what that means actually, but we did kind of have a slow Sunday, so that was kind of nice. Saturday was a little hectic, but I don't typically work on Sundays either, but I got a lot of stuff done. My bestie and I have a really big launch coming up in September, so I have been like nose to the grind, if you will, getting ready for that. So if you jump on, say hi, if you catch the replay, hashtag replay. Facebook has not been giving me notifications when you guys comment. So if I don't respond to you in the video, I always come back and respond to you. So just an FYI, I'm actually pulling you guys up on a separate screen just in case somebody has a comment. Anyway, so let's talk Facebook groups for business. So I had something else I wanted to talk about today. As I normally do, of course, you guys know that I plan my stuff out way ahead of time. But so yesterday I was doing a little research about my blog, and because I love to blog. If you guys haven't checked it out at homeentrepreneur.com/blog, I just love putting all my blogs out there. I used to actually be a travel blogger when I lived in Europe for a bit. I did a lot of travel blogging, and I loved it. I loved it. And it kind of like sparked that love for blogging for me. And so I was doing a little research yesterday into different blogging groups because I love Facebook groups. I don't like them all. We'll get to that. But I do enjoy a good and engaged Facebook group. And as I do want my current blog to continue to expand, it's got a great following now. But who couldn't use more following, right? Oh, by the way, Chicago. Because I get questions all the time. Why are you not guilty? It's from Chicago, guys. It just happens to be on the arm, so nobody sees it. I'm a huge Broadway fan, if you didn't know. But anyway, back to blogs. So I was looking for places to share and ask questions to take my blog to the next level, because a business blog is something that's very new to me, like within the year. I've always blogged about travel or about food, which are kind of my comfort zones for blogging, because I can just sit down and write all kinds of stuff about that. And I love taking pictures of destinations and things like that. So travel blogging, again, just something that feels natural to me. And as we are now somewhat permanent in our beautiful house, I'm not doing much traveling. So I don't actually use my travel blog anymore. And so anyway, I was trying to find some new Facebook groups to join for blogging specifically. I think I'm in 2, but they're very run over with promotions, which, don't get me wrong, is very good. I do take advantage of promoting my businesses in them, and I have gotten quite a bit of following from the groups that I am in for blogging. However, I just kind of wanted a community that was nurturing and that I could genuinely ask questions in. So I'm not going to lie, I probably joined 10 blogging groups. I know it's a lot. I tend to add a whole bunch at one time, and then I kind of sift through to see if I really like them, or I'm getting a feel for the community. And then those that I don't like, I just leave, because I'm not like a group collector. I don't just want to be like in all the groups. It's going to blow my newsfeed up. Even if I unfollow them or turn off the notifications, it's just not beneficial to me. So I typically join a whole bunch, and then I get the feel for them, and I see if I really like them. And then if I do, I stay and I engage, and I do things like that. But if I don't really like them, I leave. So like I said, I joined probably 10 or 12 groups, and I have been accepted to 7 of them. So I spent about 15 minutes this morning kind of going through them, because I always like to know the rules of a group so that I'm not violating any rules. If they don't allow links outside of like group threads, like I want to know that. I have a little spreadsheet so that I don't violate any rules, because I'm we'll get to rules, but I have rules in my group and I want them to be honored. So that way I also feel like I should honor other people's groups. I'm not just going to go in like hot and heavy and blast, good morning, Angel. So I was checking out some of these group rules and I was checking out some of the feed and things like that. And I'm really sad to say that I didn't stay in a single one that I was added to. One, these groups were quite large. They had between, I don't know, 8,000 people in the group to 30,000, I think was the largest one that I joined, which is a lot of people. And I understand that come 30,000 people, it's a little hard to admin that. However, many of the groups that I was in were like, no promoting, no sharing links. If we do a follow thread, you must like everybody's things. Otherwise, we're kicking you out. If you do this wrong, we're going to kick you out without notice. If you do this wrong, you're going to kick you out without notice. If you don't do this, we're going to kick you out. Very kind of threatening. So not warm and fuzzy, hey, welcome. It was a lot of, if you don't do, or if you do, we're going to kick you out. Okay, well, I'm not really into that hostile kind of environment, so I'll just leave it. It wasn't just one of them that was like that. It was all 7. It was crazy. And I noticed that in the groups, I'm not going to tell you which groups I joined, because if you're in them and you really love them, maybe that's your style. And I don't bash groups. These aren't for me particularly. So I was checking out their feeds just to see, okay, I don't really like the group rules. I'm not looking to just get in and promote, but you have such strict rules, you can't really sneeze in these groups without getting kicked out. So I was looking through the news feeds, and they really don't have much engagement. It's a lot of admin posting and then a lot of not comments. So for groups that had 30,000 people in them, there was like maybe 10 people who posted. What does that say for your group? I understand having rules. I'm totally cool with having rules. I have rules in hashtag Mommies on a Mission. I think groups thrive on rules. However, you can't be a Nazi. I don't use that word lightly, but you can't. I have a promo-friendly group on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. in the thread. There will always be a promo thread. You can promo as many times as you want in that promo thread. If you've got 6 or 7 businesses, you drop everything that you've got to sell in that promo thread. I don't allow promos in the main thread because I think it clutters up a group. So I keep them in that one thing. And it is a designated day every single week. You can set your clock to it. There will never be a day where I miss a promo thread. It's just not possible. I think promoting in groups is a fantastic way to grow people's businesses. And by the way, if you're in business and you're in a group for business, your intention is to grow your business. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot of rules. This is not a mommy group. You're not going to come in here and talk about diapers and nursing and mommy hatred. This isn't a vax, no vax, health, no health, doctor, whatever group. My groups are not like that. It is come in here, tell us why your business is exciting or on the downward spiral. What do you need help with in your business? There is the occasional, oh my God, guys, I didn't sleep because so-and-so was up all night. Now I'm going crazy and I'm on my 5th cup of coffee or whatever. That's relatable. All business related. We're still moms. We still have the mom aspect of our groups. However, there's no mommy drama. That's my biggest number 1 rule. No mommy drama. It's a mommy drama free zone. So again, I get having rules in your group, but if you are a complete Nazi with your group, it's not a friendly environment. It doesn't encourage people to want to stay or to grow or engage. To me, there's really no point to be in a group where you don't feel welcome. And I'm just going to say I didn't feel welcome in any of the groups that I've joined so far. I still have more that I'm sure that are out there that are pending. But I'm really kind of hopeful that those are better because the 7 that I left this morning were really unwelcoming, I guess. So And if your purpose of your group is not to grow your business, it's just to have a place for people to put their stuff out there, okay, I get that. But if your purpose of having your Facebook group is to grow your business, think about the rules and regulations that you have. Is it a friendly environment? Is it someplace where other people feel like they can come and share and ask questions? Because if it's not, you may not be able to grow your particular business. If it gets to the point where you're just like, it's just a group, I don't really care, why run it? Why run it? It's just crazy to me. Facebook groups can be huge, Caroline. They can be huge for your business. They are a great platform to get to know your ideal clients. They're a great way to get people to know you, love you, want to work with you. They're also a really good area for you to help your ideal client grow in whatever it is they're there to do, whether it's health and fitness, essential oils, eating better, handbag shopping, business growth, whatever it is. This is your community where you can nurture your people. I mean, you're going to have a bunch of people in it, a bunch of different collective people in it. And not everybody's on the same path, and that's okay. But these are your people. They've come for you. They've come to hear you. So you should want to be there for them. I am a big proponent for allowing promotions in groups, because without promotions, how are you going to grow your business? You're not in business if you can't share your stuff. And if you're sharing your stuff on your business page where you just started, you have 2 likes, I'm sorry, you're not going to grow it that quickly. So I have always, from the very beginning, felt that people in business need a place to share their stuff. I will always have a promo-friendly group. It will be an organized promo-friendly group, and I do think that I'm going to add another promo day here at the end of the year, or January. I'm going to add another promo day on January, because I just love giving everybody the opportunity to share what they have to offer. Because as my group expands, there are more people in there who want more things and have more things to offer. Somebody wants whatever it is you offer, I promise you. So even if you're not in business and you're like, oh my gosh, I am really amazing at this, somebody else wants that. Just so you know, somebody wants what you have. But as for Facebook groups, in my opinion, in a business opinion, your group shouldn't feel so restricted that nobody feels welcome in the community. It's kind of terrible. I did spend more time than I preferred to have this morning going through these groups, only to be very disappointed. So I was going to talk about something else today, but this was just kind of tugging at me, because I did have a couple of people ask me this weekend. A couple of my clients were like, okay, I really want to start my own Facebook group. It's going to benefit me in this way. And I'm like, I think it's a great idea. And they were like, okay, but I'm not going to allow this. I'm not going to do this. And I'm not going to do this. And I'm not going to do this. I'm like, okay, hold the phone. I understand. But at the same time, you want a nurturing community. So dial it back a bit. I'm not telling you how to run your groups. I'm just saying that if you want them to be profitable for you and your business, you kind of gotta, it's like raising a toddler. You pick your battles. If you don't want a promotion run free for all, give them a thread. If you don't want negative talk, make that a rule. But don't get so, nitty gritty, like, okay, if somebody shares their Instagram, you have to like everyone's. And if you unfollow within 2 days, then you're going to get kicked out. 1, how are you going to police that? And 2, follow is really rude. By the way, if you are a follow person, you're a dick. Also, if I don't like somebody's Instagram page because it doesn't resonate with what I do, I'm not going to follow them. Do I go into these Instagram thread follow things and drop my Instagram? Absolutely. Or Facebook or Pinterest or blog or whatever it is? Absolutely. And then I will take some time and I will go through other people's things. And if I like one of them and I resonate with one of them, I'll follow them. I am not going to follow everybody's Instagram, because I'll unfollow you. And that's just a dick move. So I'm just not going to follow you in the first place. So if you've got rules where you're like, you have to follow everybody, not everybody resonates with everybody. I don't want to follow Hulk man lifting, 600 pounds and eating 5,000 calories a day. That doesn't resonate with me. I don't want to see that in my news feed. I'm not going to follow somebody who is completely, I trust the medical system. It's just not who I am. I don't want to follow it. I don't want to see that in my newsfeed because all that does is piss me off. And then I want to get on there and be like, and I don't want to do that because it takes away from time from my family, from my business, from whatever else, relaxing, enjoying books, enjoying my life. I'm not going to follow those people. So kind of, I don't resonate with those kind of rules. A lot of people don't resonate with those kind of rules. It just kind of makes your group rigid. If you don't like somebody, don't follow them. It's like your parents told you when you were growing up, hey, you can be friends with anybody you want, but if you don't want to be friends with them, don't be friends with them. You can pick your friends. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. So why would you pick somebody to follow just because a rule says you got to follow them? Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Should you follow people instead of just dropping your link and running? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just called being nice. And of the 200, 300, 400, 500 people who drop their links, you can't find one person to follow. I call BS. Don't be a drop and run. Drop, peruse, follow some. You will resonate with some. You might even learn something. You might even find the next best coach or the next best rep, or you may find a potential client. You don't know until you look. So definitely don't be a dine and ditcher, I guess. Don't drop your stuff and then leave. I get rules against that. However, I don't think having really strict rules where you have to like everybody's stuff, don't follow, unfollow. I think those rules are dumb. It's just my personal opinion. I don't think that they make for a warming environment. And I see a lot of people who have those kind of rules. They get their groups going, they ramp them up, and then they close them down because they're bored. They don't like them. There's no engagement. Well, there's no engagement because nobody feels welcome. It's a hard truth. That's why people reach a certain point in their groups and they're just like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. No, it's not, because nobody likes to stay in an area where they can't, oh, I'm gonna get thrown out. It's not welcoming. So guys, Facebook groups can be huge for your business. Huge for your business. But you have to think about the rules that you're setting for your group. You have to think about the tone for your group. You have to think about the engagement that you want for your group. Yes, rules are very, very important. Don't be a douche. Show up and share. Promote in the link or promote on a specific day. If you're a promo free for all kind of group, that's cool. That's cool. If you're a share value and then promote, I get that too. You're going to find a lot of times it's really hard to police. But it's possible. So if that's your thing, that's your thing. I know my biz bestie runs a free for all promo group. I don't know how she does it. Drives me nuts. I am an admin of that group. I'm like, oh my God, Sally Susie is just promoting and giving nothing. She's like, meh. Oh my Lanta. That would drive my mind bonkers, but that's how she wants to run her group. And that's fantastic because it works for her. So whatever works for you, that works for you. Just know that when you are creating your group in order to give your community a place to talk or grow your business should be the underlying reason you do everything. You shouldn't just start a podcast because it's the coolest thing. You should figure out if it's going to monetize your business in some way because it's a lot of work. It's the newest thing. My clients are like, I want to start a podcast. I'm like, why? How's it going to benefit you? I'm not saying podcasting is bad in any way, shape, or form. I have clients who do really, 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 really well on their podcast. Really well. Like people are buying things left and right. That's fantastic. But if you can't come out the gate, tell me how it's going to help your business grow in some capacity, it's probably not something that you need to spend your time doing right now. Same with Facebook groups. If you can't figure out how you're going to monetize off of it in some way, shape, or form right now, you probably don't need it. I have a couple clients who don't have Facebook groups yet because they don't have any reason for them. Why are you going to dump people in a place and then have no point to it? Like I said, Facebook groups can be really, really beneficial, but you kind of have to I don't know. Don't be a Nazi. Nobody likes a Nazi. Really don't like that word, but it kind of describes this kind of perfectly. So those are my 2 cents on Facebook groups and rules and regulations. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I know this was kind of like a wonky. I just kind of flew by the seat of my pants. Like I said, I had something planned, but after leaving 7, I want to talk about this. Hey, it happens. This is what business is like. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. I'll see you Thursday.